to my channel. It's been a really long time since I've done a tag, and I needed a video idea where I could kind of just sit here and chill. I feel like my videos have been very long and very intense lately, so I thought I would just do a video where I kind of chat with you guys and do this tag. So we are going to do the small creator tag. This was created by a YouTuber named Hannah. I personally have not seen her content. I saw this tag through LS and Lacey from Spooky Lips and Fat Hips, so I will link all three of their videos down below, but true street cred to the originator, who was named Hannah. You'll have to excuse the noise. I have to get these videos done today, and it's just, people are cutting their grass and people are in and out of my house, so if you hear stuff, life is being lived. That's what I'm gonna say. So I have only read a couple of these questions, and I did like touch in and out of the other girls' videos. When I do tags, I like to be surprised by the questions so you get my true reaction. So question number one is, how many years have I been on YouTube? I started YouTube January of 2015, I believe. Either January, February, March. It was sometime in the winter. I go through these weird little blips in my life where I feel like I'm not doing things for me, and that's what actually brought me back to YouTube this time. So I started writing reviews on Makeup Alley pretty consistently, and people started to respond to me on Makeup Alley. I don't know if people don't know Makeup Alley anymore, but you never really hear about it anymore. It's an app about makeup, a website about makeup, and it's basically any review you could ever think of is there. So yeah, I started writing reviews on Makeup Alley, and then I thought, you know what, I've always wanted to be a writer, so people are valuing what you have to say, so why don't you try and write your own blog? And then once I got to the blog, I started getting really heavily into YouTube, watching YouTube, and then somebody was just like, just do videos, it's so much less time consuming, which was a lie. It's not, it's actually more time consuming. So I did. I went out, I didn't even go out actually. I bought a product I hadn't heard a lot about and did a review on it. And that's where we're at. Question number two, what was my first video about? Funny funny you should ask, because I did just touch on that. It was actually the Tartist Pro Tartist eyeliner. It was when the Tartist line was first coming out. I was a little bit awkward, and you could tell I didn't really know what I wanted to say, and I still do the same thing. I come in and I do reviews, and I have a general idea of how I feel about a product, but I don't write down my talking points very frequently. I'm a really big fly by the seat of my pants YouTuber, that's for sure.
I am gonna do my first video, and I don't really know what I'm doing, so please forgive me if this seems a little strange. I went to Sephora the other day, and I actually found the Tartist eyeliner, the new eyeliner that they've come out with, the blending stage.
Question number three, who is your dream collab? So I feel like a lot of people expect you to be like, oh, Tati, oh, Jenna Marbles, oh, I don't know, Jaclyn Hill, be my best friend, or Rock Christy Beauty, or whatever. What I think I would find way more enjoyable actually is to have a super travel collab. Like me, Makeup Struggles, Georgia Harris, Lacey, LS, Kelly Gooch, Kaylee Baute, girls I talk to fairly frequently, Samantha March, the small creator community that we've got going on. I know I'm not totally part of it, but I do talk to these people periodically. I've done collabs with a couple of them before, but I would like to do a super collab where we all do collabs with each other in this lovely little ring of friendship. It's a weird thing, but it's how I'm feeling, and I feel like that would mean more to me than to sit there and have a Jaclyn Hill tell me how fluffy my butt is or something. Question number four is, what would it mean to me to make it on YouTube? To me, making it on YouTube is being able to actually dump any money that you make back in your channel. I don't necessarily need to not work and only do this as a job. That's not success to me. I would be perfectly happy working a part-time job and also being able to dump more time into my channel. I would love to live that crazy YouTuber life, but half of me would and half of me wouldn't. I don't think I could deal with being recognized all the time and having these crazy meetups where people are screaming. I don't like that environment. I have always said that in my life I am a director, not an actor. I really prefer to be in control behind the scenes than to be the one in the spotlight. So this is fun for me and I like it, and I've been recognized before, and that's super cool. But to have the mobs, that's not success to me. That is not making it to me. That actually I can feel my chest getting red. let's just sum that question up with, I like to be able to fly under the radar if I want to. What is my end goal on YouTube? I don't think that any goal should have an end. It's kind of a weird question. If I had to say like what my target was for the end of next year, I would love to hit 10,000 subscribers. So like if you're here and you're not subscribed and like you want to help me hit my goals, like you hit the button, that'd be nice. I don't know why I just turned into like an Italian mobster, but I like the community. I like talking to people in my comments. I like talking to people on Instagram stories. I love connecting with brands. I love going to the events. Like, this is not an end game for me. This is a grow your brand, grow your business, learn about the things that are impacting these consumers in this industry. That's what it is. There should never be an end game on a goal unless your goal is like to get a medal, like a gold medal in mogul jumping. I don't know. That's not mine. But in this kind of thing, like the growth should never stop. If you're still interested in this, the growth should never stop. The ideas and the creativity should never stop. Question number 6 is, what is the hardest part about YouTube? And this is kind of a difficult question for me. I don't find YouTube hard. YouTube is not hard in my opinion. YouTube is time consuming, and there's a lot of times when I have to make a choice. Time is our most valuable commodity as humans. Something you can never get back. It's something you can never get more of. We are allotted 24 hours in a day, and what you choose to do with that 24 hours is all you've got. You can't get the time back. So there are times when I have to choose to do things I would like to do because I know that I can only film on the weekends. I know that my full-time job takes up 18 hours of my Monday to Friday, and sometimes the weekends as well. So to me, the difficult part of being on YouTube is the time it takes to edit well. Editing well is number one. You have to make sure that it's engaging. You have to make sure that the content is accurate. You have to like try and add an element of humor to your editing if you require it. Like, some videos can be boring. Some informational videos are boring. So if you can add a little bit of flair in editing, that takes more time. Like, I had a video go fairly viral a little while ago, and part of the complaints I was getting from people who were watching it is like, oh, well, I don't even believe you've tried this because you didn't put it on your face. Well, I had tried it all week, and when I filmed the review on the weekend, I didn't want to put it back on my face because it was a shitty product, and I didn't want to do a video with a shitty product on. And like I said, in the manner of time, I don't have it to do stuff like that. I don't have time to redo things. I have to film 5 to 6 videos on the weekend to make sure I can go out. And I'm not complaining, but this is the difficulty that I have, is I want to make sure I can still live my life on the weekend because my whole week is taken up, but I also want to make sure I am able to create quality content to put out on YouTube. And it's something I wish I could invest more time in. What is the best part of YouTube? There's so many great things about YouTube. There's so many funny people. I really like to make people laugh. I really like to interact with other funny people. It's something super important to me. I don't really know why, it just is. I love YouTube. Every time I get a comment, every time I get a subscriber, every time somebody likes or dislikes my video or interacts with me in any kind of way, it just really warms my heart. I like interacting with other people on other comments. I like finding new people who are like-minded. It is just a community that gets each other. Even if you don't get along, you get each other. You understand what everyone is dealing with, and you understand the love of makeup or beauty or skincare or hair care that you just don't really get anywhere else. It's just, there's so many, and so many things you can learn. It's just like a wealth of knowledge trapped in your hard drive. Number 8, what is the funniest comment you have ever gotten? There's a couple. I find my best humor actually out of the hater comments. The weirdest one was probably a guy that told me I should film myself in the shower in a full formal gown. He commented on that on multiple videos of mine. It was you should totally do your whole video while standing in the shower in a full formal gown with full makeup and see how long your makeup lasts. That'd be so funny. You'd get so many more subscribers and views, and it'd be so funny, and I'm the funniest, and you should do my suggestion. It was really creepy. The other funny comment I've had in the past was, you're too fat to wear makeup. That one is probably my all-time favorite. Whether I am fat or not, makeup is one size fits all. It's probably one of the only truly one size fits all commodities slash style things. Like, what? What? It's funny to me when the real trolls just are trolling hard. Number 9 is, what is the meanest comment you have ever gotten? I can't call it out specifically. I can't remember. I honestly like laugh a lot of the mean comments off. But if you want to see the most shit show comment section in my personal history on YouTube, you should definitely go take a look at the unique rant I did in mid 2015. That's a good one. I'm always super respectful. I answer everyone, and I am very rarely sassy or rude back. Like, everybody's walking their own stream of life. I don't really care. You can't hurt my feelings, to be honest with you, because that would make me giving you power you just don't have, and that's okay. But yeah, you want to see a shit show of a comment section? You go check out that unique video. Number 10 is, what other subject matter could I create videos about? And there's probably a few things. Animal volunteer and rescue. I am actually wearing a rescue shirt right now. Animal welfare, animal care, dogs specifically. That would probably be one. Another one, I could definitely have quite the actually, I feel like I could talk on a lot of subjects like pretty frequently. People management and emotional intelligence is one of my strengths. So I could probably have other content on that. And planners and planner accessories and bullet journals. I have this section of my office, and then I have an entire other section of my office that is literally like stickers and washi tapes and die cutters and printers. I used to have a sticker shop. I don't have it anymore because, as I said before, time is our most valuable commodity, and when I wanted to come back to YouTube, I had to choose between this and the sticker shop, and this just won. Funny enough, the sticker shop actually made me money and this didn't. Well, doesn't. Not too much anyway. It made about double what the YouTube channel would make. So both not very much, but the sticker shop was definitely more. So my second topic would probably be planners, and then my third topic would be animals, and then my fourth topic would probably be like business, people management, emotional intelligence, coaching, goal setting, that kind of business. Number 11 is, why did you start your YouTube channel? And I can honestly say you can pretty much reference question number 1, and I've covered off most things. It's just something I wanted to do. I didn't do it for the money. I'm going to kind of redirect this question. There's a few people that I have met over the years and like are in and out of my life, like friends and acquaintances and whatever, who see people do this and see them make money on it. Like, they see the Jaclyn Hills, they see like the Shane Dawson's, and I know a couple of the bigger bloggers around Toronto, and they see people making money at this and getting stuff sent for free, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna do it to make money. And you can't do it to make money. You have to do it because you love your content that you're creating. You have to do it because you love your subject matter. So that is a piece of advice I will give to people who are watching this. If you think like, I'm gonna do this and it's going to be easy money, it's not. It's exhausting. It's super time consuming. There was a while there when I was really focusing on improving my Instagram, and I was up every day, every Saturday and Sunday at 5 o'clock in the morning on my floor with my lighting, with backdrops, with like props, and like, you are investing your time and effort into these things for very little payoff. It is very difficult to keep consistent. It is very difficult to have that high quality for every single post. And that's okay. And like, if that's what you want to do and that's what brings you joy, like, do it. You should absolutely do it. But you cannot do it for the money or the product, because you will never keep it up. Question number 12 is, what video am I most embarrassed by? I don't think I'm embarrassed by any of the content I've put out. My first video was obviously like a little helter-skelter. I was very nervous and I didn't really know what I wanted to say or how it was going to look, but I did it, and honestly, it did really well for a first video. I was really lucky. It got like 800 views in a very short amount of time. I believe it was because the product I chose to review was not one that was being reviewed at the time, and it was newer and nobody was really talking about it. Probably the one I'm most embarrassed about, like, I truly am not embarrassed of any of my content at all. There's a few that like make me laugh and I'm like, oh my God, what were you thinking? Like when my mom spills the secrets about like when I was 15 leaving condoms on the floor in my bedroom. That's probably not my finest hour, but it's there, it's up. I'm not embarrassed of it, it happened. Number 13, what video are you most proud of? I think the video that I like the most is my Batman makeup tutorial. I think that's one of the better makeup looks I've ever done, to be honest with you. It was like a little bit more complicated than what I would normally do. I really like that one. I'm super proud of the Kat Von D Fetish palette video. It came out like a month ago and it did really, really well. And it wasn't one of those like gimme videos. Like there's videos I know will get views, like declutters and makeup tours and makeup collections. Like those will get views. Those are like effortless, get me views, get me subscribers, lazy videos. And I try not to do a lot of those because they are lazy videos. Like every time I post one of those, I'm posting it and I know it will do well with very little effort from me. I don't even have to put makeup on for those videos. So that is why I like the Kat Von D Fetish one, because it was a review that has almost 50,000 views in a month. And like, that's bananas to me. Number 14 is, what is your first YouTube memory? I don't know what my first YouTube memory is, to be honest with you. I remember loading my first video and like running up and down the stairs 100 times to see if it had uploaded yet or not, because I was so concerned with how it was going to be received, and I was sort of hiding it from my family, sort of not hiding it from my family. The best memories I have that are not the first is actually meeting some of these people. So I have had friends that went to New York with me the first time. Kirsten and I have visited each other multiple times between Canada and New York. We met on the internet. Like, that's crazy to me. Another girl, Amanda, she came with us to the first New York. She had a channel and she's on and off periodically. We've had another friend that just did kind of unfortunately disappear off social media. I'm not really sure what happened to her, but she's still around, I'm sure. I'm not entirely sure where she is. I've met like Jen Loves. I have like people that I actually go to for life advice, and people I go to talk to, like Cassie from Color Me Cassie. Like, we text each other, and like Kaylee Baute, like I speak to these people on a friendly manner, and we have never met some of them, and like they are my family. Like, those are the memories. Like the first time in New York, I was straightening Kirsten's hair, and she's got this beautiful crazy curly hair, and that's become a joke now, is like Candace's Ratchet Salon. Like these are things I will never get back, and I would have never gotten from any other experience. And like, I'm getting weirdly emo about it, but I'm thankful for the time that I've been able to spend here and the people that I have been able to meet. So I will end this here because it has been a long video and I was intending it not to be. But those are all the questions. Thank you to Hannah for creating this tag. I hope you were able to get to know me as a YouTuber a little bit better. If you've never been here before, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload. I try and upload 3 to 4 times a week. It doesn't always happen, but we do make the effort. I have multiple styles of videos, so you can always check them out down below. And I hope you return to visit me again. Bye, guys.